Hello, good people. All right, we're going to start with just a basic head shape. Welcome to Kirk's Pencils. You can follow me at Kirk's_Pencils on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and Facebook. Right now, we're going to do a quick sketch of a basic head. Quick sketch of a basic head, okay? So just follow along with me. Start with a circle. It's going to be a quick sketch of a basic head. We start with our circle, and I'm not proclaiming this to be the best way. This is just the way that I do for drawing head sketches. So I'm going to put a circle there, come across. So now I'm just simply laying down the basics of a head sketch. Let me get these graphics out of here. You don't need to see that anymore. Let's just look at the art. So this will be considered the best basic layout of a head, okay? Then we'll come off with the nose for our character. We got the brow, the bridge of the nose. And we're gonna slight angle it, bring it back. It's about right here. Put in a nostril. Draw another L. Okay. Then we're going to drop down, probably about right here. Draw another guideline. Draw another guideline about right here. Come off the back for the jawline. Go into the chin. Round it off a little bit. Give him that's the chin, that's the jawline, okay? This would be the ear. This is just the basics. Basic head sketch, okay? And it's actually giving me the opportunity to test out my camera and lighting. That's so far so good. I'm loving it. So now we're going to go with the philtrum, the upper lip, bring it back. We're going to go with the bottom lip all the way to the chin. So that'll be the basic of the head sketch, okay? Then we're going to throw in the eye. Throw in the eyebrow. And that's a basic head sketch. Basic head sketch of a superhero, okay? Real simple, real easy. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to draw Spider-Man. But I'm not going to use this head sketch. I'm going to use another design. Just want to try my lighting on this for the basic head sketch. And for the most part, He's a muscle bound dude. We can make him make him real strong by putting a big neck back there. He can be Batman, the Hulk, Flash, but this is just the basics. This is just the basic head of a comic book character. Just the basic head, okay? That's the start of it. Then you can take this and turn it into any other kind of character, okay? So now let's get this out the way. We're going to do Spider-Man. We're going to do Spider-Man. We're going to try our hand Spider-Man. Put my little cardboard under there so it don't bleed through any of the next artwork. Sharpen my pencil.
Video games.
Yep. Sounds perfect. All right. So going with the basic here for the sketch to Spider-Man. So for my Spider-Man, it's not going to start. It's not going to be like this head, how we did the whoop. And we got all those guidelines. I'm going to set my guidelines a little different. Okay. So just pay quick attention. Follow along. Get your pencil and paper, boys and guys. And let's see if we can do Spider-Man. Here we go. We're going to start with the circle, of course. You can see that. Okay. Let me make it bigger so I can see. There we go. So we're going to go with a little egg shape almost. A little egg. And I tend to be real messy, so I draw over the circle plenty of times. Okay, then we're going to go with a guideline, but I'm going to drop it a little further back this time. And I'm going to drop this one. Well, first I'm going to put a circle here. And I'm going to use this circle as a guide point for me. Then I'm going to draw another guideline here, like that. Then I'm going to put in this little arrow right here. Okay. Put the arrow in. Then here, let me raise it up a little bit. Let me raise it up a little bit. Then here, for my Spider-Man, I'm going to drop this down, just a little line like that, about right there. And I'm going to come to the side here like this. All right, before I'm going to his chin. Now I'm going to go to his jaw like this. So it don't quite look like Spider-Man just yet. But give me a little bit and I'll get there. Okay? So that's the start. So now that I'm here, I'm going to start adding in some details. But like I said, this circle I'm using as a guide because I want to do something like this here on the back of his head. Do something like that. So I'm going to bring his neck here. And then I'm going to start his other neck about right there. And that's about all I'm going to draw. That's all you're going to see for now. Okay, so I started out with the egg. Let me zoom out just a little bit. Okay, started with the egg. Now let's turn this little basic shape that I just did into Spidey. So what I want to do is he has his mask over his face. So this part is covering his nose. This is coming down. And then we got his chin. That's gonna be inside the mask. Something like that, okay? We'll come here. Up. Trim it off a little bit. Take my eraser and trim some of that. And I'm close. This is just representing my guideline here. And let me get rid of some of that. And then here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up a little bit. Just up a little bit. Then I'm going to draw a little circle here like that. Get in a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I draw that little circle there. Now everybody draws Spider-Man's eyes a little different. And I'm going to be different today too. I'm going to start from this point. Go up. Just something a little curvy like that. Like I said, I'm a messy drawer, so I tend to go over and over my lines. Okay. So now we want to go down from this point, and I'm drawing a Spider-Man eye. Whoop. I'm just being messy. Okay. Then I want to go up. Something like that. There we go. I got Spidey's eyes in there. Gonna trim a little bit of the fat. I play with the eraser a lot. Okay. Let me zoom out some. Not out, not in, out. There we go. So there, I've got the basic laydown of Spidey. So I'm not liking that neck. So what I'm gonna do, come back a little more, and I'm gonna erase that. I'm not committing myself to any line yet. I'm just putting in the basics, the foundation of how I want my drawing. So I know this is his jawline. So we're going to do something like this to make it a little funky. Go down, up, down, go up. And I'm going to erase this. I don't need this guideline anymore. I can get rid of that. And then here, a little funky there. Okay. Now let's round off this head because I started with an egg. So the egg done boiled. So we got to color this Easter egg, shape it to the form that we want it. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go up a little bit. And I'm going to this guideline here. Still have that one in play. I still have that guideline in play. And like I said, I'm messy, so I tend to go over and over my lines until it looks like it pops off the page. So I'm not liking that. So now I gotta come back to the back of this head and get all this together. So that's too high. So I'm just gonna cut it off some, trim the fat, just trim the fat, come around, and the egg is just about gone. The shell done hardened. Okay, the shell has hardened. There we go. So now we're going to trim the fat, trim the fat. Now we trim the fat. There we go. There's our spidey. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so his neck still looks, make him look a little older. So we want him to look a little younger. So we're going to do something like this. Woo, we got a big head. Almost got a fro underneath that mask. Do something like that. Yeah, something like this. His ears in there somewhere, so that's how we're going to do it. Okay, now remember the little point I drew at the beginning, the little circle. Well, we're going to use that now. We're going to use that little circle now. So here, we're going to go from that circle, like that. And the other one, up. Get some of these crumbs off of my paper. Okay. Then we're going to come down from that point. We're going to come down. Here we're going to go over that. Here we're going to go over. And here we're just going to go down. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to shade some of this to make that the little window of Spider-Man's face. And I'm going to do something like this. Shade that. Just shade it. Okay. Take my eraser and erase out of there. Okay. Darken my lines a little bit. I'm going to put a little curve in it like that. Okay. So that's Spider-Man. Spider-Man is coming along. So what I do, I learned this trick from a friend of mine. I'm going to put these circles in, the webbing, I should say. The webbing on his face. The webbing. And like I said, I am a messy artist. Yes, I am. As you see, I am just drawing all over the paper. And then here, I'm just trying to see what's going to fit. We'll do something like this, like that, and like that. Because really, this is going to be shaded in, this part of his neck. Okay. And we'll clean all that up later. I'm just sketching it in now. come back and get all that cleaned up here in a minute. If you guys are watching me and you're watching me do my little process in the chat, just tell me where you're watching me from. What part of the country or on this planet that you're catching this stream. Yeah. So here we go. I'm seeing what's gonna work. This is how I'm getting that webbing in there. It's a little trick. I ain't trying to draw all the webbing, but I'm gonna give you some of it. Kevin, he's in Kentucky. What's going on? Kentucky. Yeah, boy. It's just a quick workout, Kevin. Something I'm going to try to use in the public libraries. And I'm streaming from Cleveland, Ohio. So I'm going to use this little quick sketch to just teach some kids how to draw Spider-Man. Just to show some kids how to draw Spider-Man. So this is just a quick little head sketch. So I'm going to show you some of this in. I'm going to come back and do some more cleanup work. And this is just a quick sketch of how to draw Spidey. Miles Morales, however you want to call him. Whatever you want him to be. Okay. Sharpen up my black wing pencil and try to keep some of my big fat fingers out of the way. Try to keep some of my big fat fingers out of the way. So we really drew this boy in less than 20 minutes. I think it took me about 15 minutes to put this Spidey down in action. And you can do it too. Just practice over and over and over again. And before you know it, you'll have Spidey done in 15 minutes. All right. So I'm going to get in some more details with this. Some of this I may erase out. Some I may keep. But you can do your webbing and design the way you see fit. And guess what? He'll still be Spider-Man. He'll still be Spider-Man. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to erase some of this here. Oh, hitting my camera. Erase some of this here. Erase some of that out. Yeah. Try to make them look cool. I don't know what I'm going to do for the background. Really, I don't. Sometimes I mess it up every time I try. But it always works out when you just do something on the fly. You know? That's the Spider-Man joint. Real quick. Real quick Spider-Man head sketch. In less than 30 minutes. 15 to be exact. So I'm thinking about trying some little Copic markers on this boy. I really am. I really am thinking about going outside the box here right now. Let me get my tools. When I say I'm going outside the box, I'm really going outside the box. I am really going outside the box here. I don't know what's going to happen with this, but let's see. It's been a minute since I've had these little markers. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I'm going to practice over here on this piece of paper right quick. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This is something new here. I don't know. I'm going to do this. I am really scared of putting this down on this paper. I am really scared of putting this down here on this paper. Really, I am. Nothing to it but to do it. I'm liking this sketch, but let's see. Let me see something. Okay, let's try that. Almost look like spider senses, huh? Almost look like spider senses, huh? The spider senses are tingling. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Zoom out a little bit. I am really, really going beyond what I would normally do with this sketch. And this is just a head sketch. Like you say, I got this. Use these skills, huh? All right, man. Dude. Dude. I am not sure what I want to do here. I'm trying to follow some of these lines here. Not sure what I want to do here. Okay, so let's go to a darker. Let's go to a darker one. Let's go to a darker. Let's see what happens. Let's go darker. I'm gonna follow the lines I put down. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I guess that's about as good as I'm gonna get, Kevin. Hey, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to do something different with this boy. Not sure if it's working, but hey, I'm gonna try it with the kids and see what comes out of it. But I'm just doing these drawings to see. Come on back. I'm just doing these drawings to see how to fly when I get the opportunity to draw for the kids here in Cleveland. So yeah, that's Spider-Man. That's Spider-Man with a little simple background. Nothing spectacular. Let me sign this joint. I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks, Kevin, for the encouragement. I really do appreciate it, bro. This is all a trial and error type of thing. But I really do appreciate you and your vote of confidence in me. All right. Let's put our name on this and call it a night. Six 23. That's it. That's it. That's me playing around with Spider-Man. That's me playing around with Spider-Man, people. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Swinging into action. Yep. All right. Thanks for watching. I'm out, people. Deuces.